Сазаву. И сейчас мы... В Сазаве. Эх, ну что ж, давайте начнем тогда. Как помните, надо зайти в таверну, но в прошлый раз у нас вылетел обед. Поэтому делаем прямо сейчас это.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Да, сыграем кофте еще.
What can I do for you? I've got a bit of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
A tankard here.
Запоминайте. Тысяча, ничего себе.
That'll do me.
Ну вот мне тоже 1000.
What the hell's with these damn dice?
Бывает.
How much longer must I wait?
Так что здесь было, но поднялся наверх или сидит внутри. Да, скорее всего, поднялся наверх.
One beer.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
Может обокрасть? Да ладно, я шучу, я ж не вор. Или вор. Как в реальной жизни, часиков 9 поспим. Может, книжку почитаем какую-нибудь, хотя у меня вроде бы нету годных книг для чтения. Надо скинуть эти вот такие шкуры. Какой-нибудь пусть будет, понадобится для этого. Для какого-нибудь там рецептика. А, ну прямо здесь и извини.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of Quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no Quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Кто не продает вам товар?
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red pang, there's a different reason why they haven't got the Quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need Quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
Спасибо, это все.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
Вино. О, жизнь в корчме. Почитаем, карта сокровищ уже купим. Винишко не покупать не будем.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so.
Are we agreed?
It'll take more than that to persuade.
Agreed?
Come now. Aye.
Well, Master Painter, are you still short of coin?
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands. Don't you want to buy something? Or throw a few dice?
Давай в кость.
There's always time for some dice. Let's see what you can do.
Лол. Steam. Кабинет смотрителя, ну сейчас посмотрим.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Do you have any Quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Nobody. I'm just asking.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Почему ты не можешь продать все мне, если ты воруешь, тебя ждут большие неприятности налоги?
Tell me this instant what you've done with the goods.
Nothing! And I'd advise you to calm down. We're on hallowed ground.
You're a fine one to speak of hallowed ground, a lying thief in monastic robes. What next? A whore dressed as a nun?
This is blasphemy!
I'll give you blasphemy. I'm sure you know what our Lord did to the money changers in the temple.
What do you mean? You're not going to hurt me, are you?
Tell me what's going on here and I won't have a reason to.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was. Without a crest. Armed.
Планом ежиком.
He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota. A scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
Чем тебе угрожают?
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery. That they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Very
Ну,
well.
спасибо.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Слава.
It was young Zmola. What? Zmola's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
He ran away and I doubt he'll come back. He knows the gallows await him.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. I don't know if he had any cronies, but if he did, they'll be lying low from now on.
I'm glad to hear that. After all the horrible things that have happened, we'll have to reconsecrate part of the monastery.
Я не ворую, Господа Бога. Я ворую у людей. Ладно, шучу, это же всего лишь игра. О, паутину не надо. Так, что нам сейчас надо? Блин. Интересно, он взял лошадку или нет? Нет, конечно.
Be a bit more.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Здесь по приказу понравится, как и живется врата фальшивомонетчики.
Master Fafar, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
Водное сооружение.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing that pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. That's all clear. I'll get going.
Окей. Еще
Greetings.
вопросы?
What business have you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Почему?
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapata.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. And there's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Война женщин. Все прочитал. Thanks.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I went to look for those items you wanted.
Splendid, splendid. So show me what you've got there.
The tooth of layman Procopius, which definitely isn't holy.
It isn't. But then again, one day it could be. You never know what course a man's life might take.
I suppose not. But it wasn't easy to get. So if anyone's the miracle worker here, it's me.
Calm now. Don't exaggerate.
That will be all for now.
Ладненько, пока все. Кто помнит, кто смотрел, может вспомнить, что шарлатаном тот чувак, который попросил нас собрать некоторые вещи для перепродажи. Ну или просто посмотрите предыдущие серии. Так будет легче. Так, я, по-моему, здесь бывал. Точно здесь бывал.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
Жопа.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah.
Что он мне делает в погребе, не знаю.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing in the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
Надо зайти в купальню и поговорить с хозяйкой купальни. А еще мне не надо дуть в микрофон, потому что дуя в микрофон, я совершаю грехи. Наверное.
I hear you're at odds with apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
Нифига себе.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
Нифига себе.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he rises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
Понятно.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
So what are you interested in?
I'd like a private bath for two.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless.
Ну, по двоих я случайно выбрал, хотел почистить доспех. Ну ладно, бывает. Что там, бородатая, что ли?
What is it? Watch where you're going.
Ну ладно. Перед чистый. Мытый. Лошадь. Да-да. Да к пекарю наведаться. Пекарь, пекарь, ты могуч. Кстати, какой-то пасхальный ивент был, или до сих пор есть, не знаю, там пасхальные яйца должны быть разбросаны, что-то я их вообще не вижу. Можно новую игру начать? Кто его знает. А ну, пекарь, открывай. Угу. Понятно, он внизу. Я думал, что поломается.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Тут вскрываем замочки. Лопата. Шкура благородного оленя. Нафиг нам еще надо. Тут доски и солому. Прикиньте, я вот такой в доспехах вешу под 100 кг. Она спокойно меня удерживает. Паркур средневековый. Извиняюсь, а где он? Где он? Где Эстер? Матерь Божья. Что, паркур? Ладненько. Так понимаю, его здесь нет. Он в подвале. А подвал тут вот. Добрый
God be
день.
with you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Палач перед газетой девушки.
You just incriminated yourself.
One man's word against another. Like I said, I'll deny everything.
And do you really think that's going to help you? Your word means nothing. You've got the tools, the knowledge and the workshop. The only thing missing is a motive, but I'm guessing it's money.
I don't give a fuck about money.
So what then?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
That doesn't begin to justify what you did.
I don't care. This isn't about me. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Я спасу Эстер, как ты сидишь торговать со мной, и если он не прикует, то никогда больше не видишь Эстер.
You're trying to haggle with me? Have you forgotten who I am?
I won't let you push me around.
What, you mean the way you aren't being pushed around by the kidnappers? You'd be more convincing if you weren't shaking in your shoes.
Jesus Christ, will this never end?
Now talk.
They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapiter. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Терапевта, передача кровочки.
Where will I find Rapiter?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapiter waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dies?
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
Конечно. Порежу его нахер на колбасу. Ну, ты отдыхай.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here.
Ну ладненько. Опа.
Hey, watch.
Думал, я не узнаю. Бля.
Are you Rappator by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
Ну что ж, вооруженный рыцарь, блядь, до зубов. И полностью броня. Знаешь, что ты следишь за фоном, я знаю, что ты покупаешь тут для...
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bath maid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time. No.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Yezhek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Yezhek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Yezhek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Yezhek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Yezhek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Yezhek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
Из Венгрии, хорошо. Ладно.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Ah, you're not worth tainting my sword with your blood. Now get lost before I change my mind.
Но я же не убийца.
Learn how to ride a horse, idiot.
Давайте попросим Ульриха помочь, я думаю, он будет не против. Заодно старый коти разомнет. Я ему меч верну. Может быть. Да, головой дернулся. Бывает. Даже шлем не понял, прикиньте. Ульрих Булервеслик. Товарищ, пойдем.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Ой, ебать, купать. Теперь месяц. Компаньон, наконец-то. Люблю компаньонов, они все такие полезные. Че, мы уже на месте? Опять тот же меч.
What the hell? Are you serious?
Hi. Who's there? Who's there? Hi. Who's there? Over here! Where is everyone?
Ладно, давайте.
Kind of
I'm
life,
going
eh?
to enjoy this.
Yeah.
Я что-то не понимаю, где этот мужик.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Over here! Where is everyone?
Ульрих. Ульрих, за мной бежит голый мужик. Полуголый мужик с факелом. Ульрих. А?
Hey! All of you, get ahead! Raise the alarm!
А, я нашел.
Is that the best you could do?
Пожалуй, возьму и еще возьму те деньги. Сушеных грибов. Надеюсь, Ульрих не развалится. Вы чё, блядь, Ульриха убили?
Fuck! Bring it up! Come Here, lily liver.
Не, конечно... Знаю, то, что я не строюсь, но, блин. Как так-то? Что, мне в купальне только? Нифига себе. Капец. Бред.
Ah! Hey, watch out! What's that?
Нормальный купальня и сразу же куча навоза. Супер.
Are you rapporteur by any chance?
Pardon me?
No, but I'm hurt. It'll only take a moment.
Ну что там мы уже читали?
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course, of course.
So?
Thanks.
No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. What?
Tell me. Then what? That doesn't narrow.
On the E.
Who is your... What happened to it?
Run off.
What? Who are... And so you...
I thought it.
Well, after the...
It's all.
So who's the... Such... And apart from...
In the.
I think I've heard. Yes?
I don't.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven. What are you waiting for? Finish it!
No. Некоторым делам суждено быть не законченным. Да. Бывает. О, чанка. Как раз то, что надо. Или не чанка нужна. О, да, чанка, мне кажется. Супер. Yes. Я люблю, когда невидные NPC погибают. Сытость 99, энергия 99, здоровье 100.
I finally, Master the entrance is, I've no idea.
I will do.
Дал бы твои шмотки бы зашил. И круто. Окей, выносливость.
What's going on there? Hey! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
We got here? Entertainment!
Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! To arms! Get over here! Watch out! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! You'll get what for? Come on, then. Bring it on.
Is that the best you can do? You call that combat?
Yeah! Well, man.
You're dead.
Allez donc, Brudel.
Come here, lily liver.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Бывает.
You call that combat?
Так, пора меня бить, я же тебя не вижу. Немного нечестно.
I'm going
I'm call that combat.
Да дайте, я сяду на лошадь и ускочу от вас, дурачки. Я сейчас умру. Так, пища. Вот это стойте, ну окей. И стрел, что ли, нет? Да ё. Ой, хоть там жив. Так, что больше не мешали? Вот, как говорится, звуки на минимум. Морковочку и стрелу, да.
Who's there? Hey, who's there? What's that?
Ой,
Leave me alone! Watch out!
ну хер с тобой.
Hey, all of you, gather here! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Watch out!
Так, 3 меча Прюгера, луки, хуй луки, резчик душ. Куда он побежал-то? Ладно. Где же ты быстро рвется, понятно. Ножичка не видно.
Put that sack. I'll be needing more charcoal. Out you go.
Нормально. Хоть Ульрих живой. Что, давай на кулаках?
Christ, who are you and what are you doing here? I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that.
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Зря его взял с собой.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kobyla.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
I've beaten you once already. Do you really want to try again?
I have no choice.
You could hang up your sword, stop being a knight.
Why would I do that?
Your age. Every morning you wake up feeling more and more sluggish. Day after day just collecting more grey hair and losing your strength. If you'd been a few years younger, you'd have carved me up. But now, if even a brat like me can trance you, that's probably the Lord's way of telling you to find a new line of work. It's time to look the truth in the eyes. You've grown too old.
Old I may be, but not so weak as to let mere words defeat me.
Very well. You asked for it, old man.
Он умер, да? Ну, бля, ну все, уже нихера не поделать, да. Старый дедов меч. Забавно. Ничего не говорю. Паника. Я не смогу починить. Плохо. Очень плохо. Эта вещь прикольная. Ничего, и где он?
Please, please. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement. You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go. Let's go. Master Fayfar is very keen to meet you.
Нормально взял, потащил.
Good work, Henry. Thank you, Master Fayfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Ratte. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Подожди, зашить шмотки.
What is it? God be with you.
Еще не продать.
Can we do something about... What about this? That's still... Aye.
Кузницу наведаться и починить свои доспехи. Не ломаются как... Девственница.
The sun sets out across
Так,
the
понял.
skies. He loses his way.
Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far where I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore. I buy a horse that I fall. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you won't wither, darling mine. Now, to the last. The sun, he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes loud. You drown the fish in both its neck, the down from his back. Fry your fish, fish heads back.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Починил. Старый дедов меч. Продать.
What is it?
Так, пожалуй, надо будет на этом заканчивать. Сейчас справимся в врата. Ладно, ребята, давайте, спасибо, что смотрели, всем спасибо, всем удачи.